All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Deep Cut, all the deep cutters, and hello everyone. And today is on Monday. Yes, you're right. Sorry. So I had a bit of changes, by the way. Monday is supposed to be my podcast day, right? So it's supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, and then on Friday. So I'm just letting you guys know that supposedly today I'm gonna, this supposed to be up, and good thing I made it, And now it's on the 14th of March. The time is currently right now at 7:01. So it's gonna go up on Spotify as soon as possible after I finish my my episode. This episode, I think it's the 9th episode. And by the way, guys, we're coming to an end, and it's gonna be the episode ke-10 season yang pertama udah selesai, hopefully, thank God, alhamdulillah. Yang season ke-10 yang pertama itu sampai 10 episode, sebentar lagi udah mau selesai. Ini episode yang ke-9, which is masih ada satu episode lagi ya. So for all the deep cutter yang ada di sini semuanya, yang who's been supporting me along the way, I wanna say thank you. I wish I can show you the traffic, tapi I really see a lot of traffic going into my Deep Cut podcast, and I really do appreciate it. I have unique listeners also, I have estimated audience also yang ada di sini, and I know how many times you guys have been clicking the play button on my Spotify and then on the Anchor apps also at the same time. So just sharing with all of you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the podcast and all the deep cutters yang ada di sini. And I hope you're gonna enjoy today's episode also, because it's gonna be something very unique, and I'm sure you are going to like it. So just to let you know, today's episode itu mengenai apa, tapi sebelum kita masuk ke dalam episodenya itu, aku mau kasih lihat sedikit nih my analytics semuanya yang ada di sini. Just to let you know, okay? I think my most watched, atau bukan watch, my most listen podcast adalah yang namanya Toxic Relationship. I have to let you know ya, itu angkanya yang paling banyak yang orang nonton. Yang kedua dari ini adalah yang namanya Why People Cheat. Jadi ya, you guys like it ya, topik-topik yang agak tipis-tipis gitu lah ya. And then yang ketiga adalah Cry, Forgive, Learn, and Move On. Itu yang paling banyak. And then yang keempat adalah Bucin, How to Control It. And then at the same time adalah Are You Possessive? It's very strange, you guys. Are You Possessive ini ya boleh bilang kelima lah peringkatnya. Ada juga namanya Money is Not Everything, and itu adalah peringkat ke-6. And then ke-7 adalah Love versus Lust. Gue bingung sih kenapa none of you are not interested with the love and then lust. Tapi What Men Won't Admit adalah yang paling terakhir, karena ya just to I'll be honest with you, I think who cares what men don't admit and what they admit, right? But you guys like it ya, topik yang sangat sangat dalam, bukan dalam sih, sangat tipis-tipis gitu loh ya, kayak toxic relationship. Ada yang satu lagi yang namanya Why People Cheat, kenapa orang selingkuh gitu ya. You guys like it, so I know it. I know what topic I was going to give you. And today's topic is gonna be really cool also. Okay, let's go to my analytics. Okay, lebih banyak di sini kan aku baru masuk di. Just to let you know guys, I'm also in Apple podcast. Jadi baru diluncurin di Apple Podcast. Jadi ada di Spotify, ada di Anchor, juga ada di Apple Podcast juga at the same time. Google lagi on the way. Nggak tahu kenapa it's taking so long for them to spread my podcast di dalam semuanya itu. Alright, so my analytics, I'm not scared to tell you my analytics because I'm very honest to all you guys. Okay, so I just want to let you know by age ya, age itu 0 sampai 17 tahun itu itu boleh dibilang ya berapa persen ya? 3% katanya. 0 sampai 17 tahun 3% yang dengerin podcastnya aku. Yang umur 18 sampai 22 itu adalah 21%. Yang 22 sampai 27 itu 10%. Yang lucunya adalah 28-34 0 Jack. Like none of you guys 28-34 you don't care about this topic ya. It's like literally you guys are called the Are you guys called the millennials or no? Bukan kayaknya. Enggak ya, millennials itu 17 ya. So okay, so 35 sama 44 adalah the biggest number yang paling nonton aku, which is namanya 55%. Nggak ngerti dari mana, tapi yang the next one adalah 45 sampai 59, itu juga lumayan. Jadi ada loh yang dengerin podcastnya ini 45 sampai 59. Yang yang terakhir adalah 60 tahun, which is 0%. I let you know the most watched, the most listened podcast di sini gendernya adalah apa? Male is my most and female is my second most. Tapi yang paling lucu adalah non-binary. Apaan tuh? Non-binary gue gak ngerti deh. Sama ada lagi non-specified. Non-specified 0 sih, good thing kayaknya. If you guys don't know if you're a male, if you guys don't know if you're a female, guys, you have to find out whether you're male or female, okay guys? But anyway, it's so funny here yang namanya non-binary. But non-binary itu artinya adalah nggak di state kayaknya. Maksudnya nggak dikasih tahu dia female atau male. Ada 2%. Tapi lebih banyak, paling banyak di sini adalah yang namanya male, paling banyak. Tipis sih, beda tipis banget sama female juga. at the same time. So going through my analytics with you guys, just sharing a little bit because I really do appreciate for you guys have been actually listening to my podcast. It really means a lot to me, guys, just to let you know, even though it takes so long, like 30 minutes, but I hope you guys, love the content itself. This content juga nggak kalah konten yang sekarang ini, and menurut aku konten yang sekarang ini is salah satu konten menurut aku yang kalian will also enjoy. And in fact, to the all single ladies right now, assemble sekarang right now di dalam podcastnya ini. So if you guys are listening to this right now, right, and if you know a friend, she is single, I need you to copy paste the URL right now and pass it to her in WhatsApp or pass it to her in Telegram, pass it to her in Discord, whatever you want to do, because today's topic is about get any man to fall for you. Let me repeat it one more time. Today's topic is about get any man to fall for you. Jadi dari strategi yang aku mau sedikit share di sini, asik membuka strategi ya untuk di sini adalah if you're a girl, if you're single, jomblo, this is the podcast for you to listen to, because in this podcast I'm going to share with you gimana caranya untuk mendapatkan pria siapa aja di luar sana. You can get this by this formula that I'm about to share with you. So, hi, my name is Ricky. I'm your host for this deep cut, and deep cutter semuanya yang ada di sini, enjoy today's podcast. You guys ready? Here it is. Let's play that intro.
Welcome to Deep Cut. For the best experience, please use your earphones. Remember to follow and support Deep Cut. Enjoy the podcast.
Right, guys, welcome back again to me. So I know you guys are like saying, "Ooh, that's a new intro." Yeah, kind of new. I kind of made it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. But anyway, let's get going with the topic because I have less time to go, and it's raining outside, sedikit hujan, and I don't like rain. But walaupun di luar hujan, semoga di hati kalian semuanya yang ada di sini tidak hujan ya, guys. Kenapa batuk sih? Nggak ngerti. Oke, kenapa batuk? Nggak ngerti. Okay, so the topic today is get any man to fall for you. Guys, bagi semuanya yang ada di sini, susah nggak sih, guys? Maksudnya, is it that hard to talk to men? Like, there's this book called Man. A Man is from Mars and Woman is from Venus. Bener nggak sih? Or is that the way around? Whichever lie, there's a book about that. And bukunya ini just it has a whole book to let us know what male is like and what female is like. I mean, come on guys, I hope you guys didn't buy this book. Tapi bukunya katanya bagus sih. Jadi aku cuma mau kasih tahu ke teman-teman semuanya yang ada di sini kalau you guys like the book, you probably enjoy today's topic because today's topic is more about more about how to actually get any man you like or any man that kamu suka, how to get it. Formulanya ada di sini. I'm gonna tell you the formula it's gonna be. But just to let you know, until sampai sekarang orang cannot decrypt it. Yang namanya artinya wanita, artinya man itu seperti apa. Cannot be decrypted. Dari dulu it's too hard. It's too hard. I'm serious. Like I know if you're a woman in this deep cutter, if you're a woman right now listening to me, you probably know that if you talk to a man and then he's like really looking at you but he's not moving anything, he looks like he's thinking, but it looks like a house, got lights but nothing is inside, Okay, just to let you know, like off to the bats, deep cutter female yang lagi dengerin aku sekarang, aku mau kasih tahu, okay, man, alright, cannot multitask. So that means wow, did you hear that, guys? Thunder. Cannot multitask. You know what I mean? It means that if he's watching TV or he's playing games and you're talking to him, you're likely to see a guy who's gonna look at you straight forward into your eyes without saying anything, but he looks empty. That's a guy, let me tell you. Throughout, no joke. That's a guy, okay? That's a guy. And deep cutter, if you're a male, I got your back. If you're a male deep cutter, and then you met another female, and then lu pacaran sama dia, lagi di jalan, ditanya yang mau makan apa, and then ceweknya bilang gini, terserah kamu lah yang gitu. Ya udahlah, kamu lah pilih. Terus ceweknya bilang gini, terserah kamu lah yang mana aja, oke. Akhirnya kita mampir ke McDonald. Pas nyamper McDonald dimarahin dong. Ceweknya bilang gini, kok ke McDonald sih, kan aku nggak suka, kamu nggak tahu aku alergi. Hah, burgernya di sini nggak enak, enakan Burger King. Kenapa kita harus ke McDonald? Aduh, ngantrinya juga lama lagi. Aduh, burgernya juga kecil. Ada hash brown nggak hari ini? Aduh, ujung sampai ke ujung. Tadi katanya terserah, dibawa ke McDonald marah. All I'm saying to all of you guys currently right now is that we've been actually wanting to figure out each other for a long time. It's like worse than Egypt, it's worse than the mummy. Mummy is very mysterious, right? And mummy itu banyak rahasianya. I can tell you, rahasianya male sama female in the world, nggak ada satu orang pun yang bisa decrypted. Oleh karena itu, today's topic yang namanya how to get anyone to fall for you in the world. Well, daripada aku cerita gimana caranya untuk orang cowok ini jatuh cinta sama kamu, mendingan aku jelasin deh, karena aku juga cowok di sini. Aku jelasin gimana ada tahap-tahap cowok sebelum dia jatuh cinta, tahap-tahap cowok dimana sebelum dia ngerasa kayak you're it, you're the one, I'm gonna choose you, I'm gonna be with you forever. So I'm just gonna let you know tahap-tahap cowok itu apa aja sih tahapnya. Dan di dalam tahapnya ini aku akan kasih tahu untuk deep cutter yang female yang ada di sini bahwa di tahap mana yang kalian harus hati-hati. So hari ini akan muncul guys, just to let you know, okay? My super secret, by the way, this secret ya. Just to let you know nih, a lot of deep cutter male is gonna hate me. Dia bilang gini, ya kok dapur resep dapur dikasih tahu sih gitu. But as you all know, I just wanna say I'm on both side. I'm not in male or not female. Let's get started, okay guys? So daripada aku jelasin sama kamu gimana caranya untuk membuat orang jatuh cinta atau membuat cowok ini jatuh cinta sama kamu, mendingan aku jelaskan pada kamu bahwa semuanya yang ada di sini adalah gimana caranya cowok itu kalau dia jatuh cinta, tahap apa aja yang dia punya dalam hidupnya dia, di mana tahapnya itu penting banget, and you guys should know. You guys ready? So here it is. Tahap yang Anyway, just to let you know, a lot of people say this. A lot of people say this. Men are pigs katanya. And the person yang ngomong ini biasanya lagi makan es krim di depan TV. You get what I mean, right? Okay. So for those of you who's been eating ice cream and you've been hating male, please understand. We have a few phase. Kita punya seberapa fase yang kita ngelewatin sebelum kita jatuh cinta. Semoga kalian bisa ngerti. Step number 1 adalah the appreciation step. Now this is the most common step. Kenapa aku bilang very common? Is because pas di appreciation ini kebanyakan cowok ngeliat cewek ini dari jauh. Istilahnya I appreciate this girl, I really want this girl, I like this girl. Kayaknya dia perfect banget buat aku. I want her to be my girlfriend. And this is the appreciation page. Alright, biasanya kalau cowok itu appreciation page itu biasanya dia adore her dari jauh, atau dia suka ngikutin social medianya, atau dia suka klik fotonya untuk di like. You get what I mean, right? Sampai dia ngerasa bahwa gini, kalau aku klik terus, mungkin dia tahu kali ya, patternnya adalah di setiap foto selalu ada aku. Aku mau kasih tahu, the female, they don't care, okay? Just to let you know. But kalian harus tahu, the appreciation stage for a man, di awal step nomor 1 adalah they like to appreciate you. And it doesn't have to be close by, it doesn't have to be, face to face. But when they appreciate you, they can be very far away. Now, the fantastic thing about boys atau male is that when they appreciate someone, dia bisa appreciate someone yang bahkan orangnya itu doesn't know that we're alive. Ngerti gak sih? Kita bisa appreciate seseorang nih, tapi orangnya ini juga gak tahu kita lagi, maksudnya kita nyata ada di dalam dunia ini. Ngerti gak sih? The male ya, the male species itu dia bisa kayak gitu, bisa adore orang seperti kayak gitu. Just to let you know, that's step nomor 1. Stage nomor 2 adalah yang namanya the infatuation. Infatuation tuh apa sih artinya? Infatuation tuh dimana dia approach orangnya ini. Jadi dia udah tahu dari jauh, dia udah ngeliat fotonya, dia suka fotonya, dia stalking. Ya gitulah ya guys, girls just bear with us for a while. The guys are like this, we like to stalk. Kita paling suka banget tuh yang namanya stalk people, terus kita pikir nggak kelihatan gitu. Nonton instastorynya, kita pikir dia nggak tahu. Tapi yang cowoknya nggak tahu adalah the girls are very smart, just so you know. Okay, stage number 2. Infatuation tuh apa sih artinya? Adalah dimana dia udah nyamperin ke orangnya. Jadi dia udah tahu nih dia suka sama ceweknya ini. Akhirnya disamperin lah ceweknya ini. Disitulah dimana metode tradisional yang dia memakai. Dan itu involve dengan yang namanya your interest. Kayak seperti I meet this girl and say, hey, you wanna watch a movie with me? Let's go watch a movie with me. Let's go watch Titanic. Kenapa? Jangan nanya sama gue kenapa gue bilang Titanic. Tapi a lot of girls are like that. Gue bilang gini, yuk kita nonton Titanic atau kita nonton ini. And then pas kita ketemu, the infatuation stage adalah di dalam prosesnya itu baru dia mengadakan metode tradisional yang dia nanya bahwa lo hobinya apa sih? Kayak gitu tuh. Ini fase yang kedua nih guys. Gini, hobinya lo apa sih? Gitu. Lo suka lagu apa sih? nonton ini nggak kemarin? By the way, aku suka nongkrong di sini loh. Kamu temannya ini ya? Gitu. These are the interests that you need to know. Just to let you know. Nah dari situ cowok ini akan lihat kalau ceweknya ngeladenin balik, kalau ceweknya itu ngerespon balik, artinya adalah it's good to go for the cowoknya. It's good to go. It's like, wih, fantastic, let's go. Jalannya warna hijau guys, warna hijau. Oke, kalau misalnya dia respons balik terus dia ladenin cowoknya, artinya it's good to go, right? Artinya adalah udah ngelewatin step kedua nih. Just to let you know, alright? Now, your question is this. Nah, Ricky, kalau misalnya di fasenya ini, misalnya aku nggak ladenin dia, so for all the deep cutters female yang ada di sini, deep cutters male juga dengerin ya, deep cutters female yang ada di sini, if you don't like a guy to kejar-kejar kamu terus, that means di fase yang nomor 2 ini, di second stage yang namanya infatuation, kamu harus nggak ladenin. Jadi hanya kasih sekedar kamu information aja. Kalau ditanya, ngobrolnya sekedar ada apa adanya aja. Kalau ditelepon, nggak usah ditelepon balik. Kalau di WhatsApp, reply-nya lama. This is the stage. This is the stage yang kalau kalian ngerasa bahwa, aduh aku nggak suka nih sama cowoknya ini, ya udah, that means you have to do what I told you to do just now, right? Make sure kamu nggak kasih interest di dalam stage yang nomor 2 ini, alright? Alright, dan nomor 3, you ready? The stage number 3 is the attraction stage, where the attraction stage is di mana the guy udah ketemu nih. Kan tadi udah jalan kan, udah nanya dia interestnya apa. Ini udah step ketiga loh, by the way, dia udah ngelewatin step yang kedua itu. Akhirnya dia udah ketemu, dia ngobrol, dia makan lah. Habis dia makan, expensive restaurant, fine dining. Akhirnya cowoknya yang bayar. Nah, this is called the third stage, which is the attraction stage. Barusan yang aku bilang. Kenapa? Karena di stage yang ketiga ini biasanya cowoknya itu dia pengen kasih ngeliat kepada ceweknya bahwa he can do this, I got this, I got this, it's okay, he can do this. Jadi dia beli bunga lah, dia bawa coklat lah, dia beli iPhone lah, bukan iPhone yang mukanya gitu lah ya. Dia beli iPhone lah, dia beli yang lainnya untuk ceweknya ini ngerasa bahwa, I'm impressed. Dia bisa kasih aku segalanya ini walaupun baru jalan sebentar. I'm impressed. Dijemput ceweknya lah dengan Lamborghini, sama Ferrari, sama Toyota Rush. Ya jangan salah. Toyota Rush juga oke kok, oke. Sama Mobilio, jangan salah. Mobilio juga oke kok. Ya, it's not about the car, right? It's the guy who drives it. Alright, asik. So just to let you know, the attraction stage adalah dia mau kasih ngeliat. Istilahnya kayak bukan roadshow sih, kayak show gitu. Kayak it's like a show untuk ceweknya itu ngeliat bahwa, I got this, I can do this, I can deal this for you. That means kalau kamu jalan sama aku, you're going to go through this segitu banyak. You're gonna go through this again and again and again. And that's di stage ketiga, deep cutter female yang ada di sini. Disitulah dimana dia akan berusaha ngasih segala-galanya di stage nomor 3. Alright, di stage nomor 4. Okay, di stage nomor 4 adalah it's called the impression. Impression itu artinya apa? Simple. Impression itu it's really apa ya? Kalau boleh bilang it enhance. Karena ini 4 ya. Dia enhance 1, 2, 3. Jadi benar-benar 1, 2, 3 itu dimultiply. And yang namanya impression stage adalah nggak hanya beli barang, tapi dia akan kasih ngeliat impressionnya itu dengan yang namanya skillnya dia. Aku ulang sekali lagi ya. Di stage yang keempat ini biasanya cowok ngasih ngeliat bukan barang lagi, karena barang di stage ketiga udah dikasih, udah dibeliin, bunga dan lain sebagainya. Udah nih. Sekarang di stage keempat adalah impression. Impression itu artinya apa? Well, boys have skills. And the boys like to show the skills. Like what? Singing, let's say. What? Swimming, let's say. Like what? Ngerti gak sih guys? Jadi dia would like to show his skills, his inner skills. Kenapa? Pasti yang lainnya di sini kayak deep cutter the female yang ada di sini pada mikir, lah kenapa kan kalau misalnya materi aja bisa? Jangan salah. The way we show them, if we show them our skills that we can do this, it's a hobby of ours, then we're good at it. It means that artinya only one. Artinya cowoknya itu cuma bilang satu statement aja, tapi nggak pernah disebut. Statementnya gini, there's something that money cannot buy that I can do. That's it, nothing else. Kayak kalau cowoknya punya suara bagus, nyanyi, wah man, let me tell you something. Itu kleper, itu melting, let me tell you. This is the impression yang namanya stage 4. Stage 4 itu cowok would like to showcase, would like to show you, bukan barang yang dia bisa beli, tapi apa yang saya bisa lakukan kepada kamu supaya kamu jatuh cinta. Yes, that's right. Alright, the 5th stage, you guys ready? Here it is. It's called the conviction. The stage is, apa ya kalau boleh bilang? This is the part di mana dia memutuskan bahwa do I see a future sama dia atau enggak? Nah, all the deep cutters, the cowok yang ada di sini, you know what I mean, right? Udah ke stage 5 tuh artinya adalah ya bukan kaleng-kalengan lah. You guys udah jalan bareng, udah ketemu, udah ngelakuin segalanya, udah do things, and you know it's lovey-dovey and forever after. Nah, di dalam stage kelima ini, di mana cowoknya itu ngerasa bahwa I have to make a choice. Can I see a future with her, or do I don't see a future with her at all? That's the key. That's all I have to tell you. And biasanya if they don't see a future at all, di stage conviction ini guys, that's where dia lose interest in you and akhirnya dia find another interest with someone else. I can tell you later something. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this later. Okay, not now, but I'll go through the fasenya dulu. Tapi ntar aku kasih tahu di mana fase-fase tertentu yang penting yang deep cutters yang female di sini harus dengerin. Okay, so conviction level di sini adalah di mana dia benar-benar he makes a choice. Kayak I'm gonna ask myself, do I see him in the future with this girl? Do I see it? Can I actually not feel bored in the future sama dia? Kalau walaupun aku ketemu dia setiap hari, this is the conviction stage and it's the most important stage. Very important stage. Now, the 6th stage, it's called the reaffirmation stage. What does that mean? It means that you have successfully seduced the girl, you have successfully got the girl, and you're thinking of the future with her. And the reaffirmation stage is when both become serious. And that's the phase where you know cowoknya ini kalau lagi ngobrol sama kamu nggak hanya sekedar ngobrol filmnya di bioskop apa, nggak hanya sekedar ngobrol temennya aku kemarin kayak gimana, nggak. Tapi ngobrolnya tuh kayak seperti kayak, babe kalau kita punya satu tabungan seru kali ya, aku taruh tabungan. That's fasenya ini nih. Di fase reaffirmation, artinya adalah di fase dimana dia ngerasa bahwa we have to do something together. Kayak gitu, babe kemarin aku ngeliat kalung hati tapi bisa dipatah dua, tapi kalau digabungin gak ada magnetnya. Aduh lucu banget deh. Nah, this is called the reaffirmation. Why? Because this stage is the part where you know, I'm talking about deep cutters females yang ada di sini, is where you know that if the guy is serious or not. If the guy is asking you to come over to see his parents, dead serious. If the guy takes a photo, a selfie with you, uploads on Instagram or social media, dead serious. Write this down. I'm telling you, okay, dead serious. If the guy introduce you to all his friends, dead serious. The reaffirmation stage is enhanced. Artinya udah berjalan. And that way you know the sixth stage, if he's serious or not. That way you know also, to all the deep cutters girls yang ada di sini yang lagi dengerin, this is the stage where you know that he is a father quality or he's just a bastard. That's it, nothing else. Or that's it, there's nothing else. Di antara dia a father quality or he's just a bastard. Alright. So, and you probably want to know the final stage. You ready? The final stage of a man. Dari topiknya yang baru yang join di sini. Topiknya aku hari ini adalah gimana caranya untuk membuat cowok jatuh cinta. Siapa aja cowok jatuh cinta sama kamu. Dan ini adalah rumus-rumusnya barusan aku kasih tahu. Bagi kalian yang baru join sekarang atau bagi kalian yang baru masuk ke dalam yang ini, we are in the commitment stage already. Ini adalah stage yang ke-7. Mau kasih tahu kenapa commitment? Why? Because I think commitment adalah yang terakhir. Kalau dia udah kelihatan serius, dia bawa kamu untuk ketemu teman-temannya, dia bawa kamu ketemu to see your parents, dia bawa kamu untuk dia foto, dia taruh di Instagram. The last thing he needs to do, the last phase is commitment. Commitment is he's going to bring the relationship into another level, which is he's going to think to get married with you. He's going to think to live with you. He's going to think to make a spare key for the house where you can actually come in at any time you like. And these are called commitment. And commitment level are one of the best level. If you're ever in a commitment level, menurut Ricky sekarang adalah you're in that safe zone. Now, before I finish this today, let me clear out with you first, as promised. I'm going to tell you which phase is the most important phase for all of you guys to take note. Number 1, the second phase Okay, the second phase is called the infatuation stage. You have to be careful. Di stage-nya ini di mana dia ketemu kamu, terus dia kenalan, dia nanya hobinya kamu apa dan selain sebagainya. Di stage-nya ini you have to be careful. Why? Because this is the most manipulative stage out of all the 7 stage yang aku mau share ke kalian. Like this, the most manipulative. People ask interest not because for the relationship. Some guys ask interest. Some guy ask your hobby. Some guys ask other things just for the sake of his own advantage, but not for relationship. So you gotta be careful. Stage nomor 2 is the most influential stage menurut aku yang kalian harus tahu. Kenapa aku bilang it's the most manipulative? Paling nggak bisa kedetek yang ada di sini. Okay, number 2, you guys ready? Number 2 adalah I say the stage, the 5th one. It's called the conviction. The conviction adalah dia akan memilih apakah ceweknya ini atau dari sisi cowok ya, cowoknya ini will think kayak, is she the right girl for me in the future? Be careful. In this stage, the conviction, once he chooses something and once you guys chooses something, it's very hard for you to go back into the 4th stage. Gak bisa. Kalau kalian udah conviction the 5th stage, susah untuk balik lagi. So I want to be aware and let you know. Biasanya conviction itu, it's not only hanya sekedar ngelihat dia baik atau enggak, tapi bener-bener dia sebetulnya, aku memilih kedepannya sama dia untuk selamanya. Berarti kalau kamu ada sedikit flaws-nya, kalau kamu ada sedikit yang tidak baik dalam habitnya di dalam kamu, that means he's willing to live with that habit. This is the stage 5 in that. So you're probably asking, why stage 5 is important here? Because he's going to see the future, right? And then when he sees the future, kalau dia ngeliat masa depan, kamu sama dia, he's gonna go into you detail. Artinya adalah dia akan melihat kamu, observe kamu very detailed in this stage. So what does that mean? It means that he's gonna be a bossy person. It means that he's gonna go give himself more. It means that pas lo mau jalan sama teman lo, dia bisa ngikut di belakangnya. You get what I mean? Dia bisa beli GPS dan lain sebagainya. This is the conviction stage. Conviction stage nggak bisa main-main dengan ini. Bukan kaleng-kaleng. He's gonna be serious about this and he's willing to do whatever it takes untuk tahu bahwa if you're the right person for them. Nice, guys. I hope you like today's topic, by the way. I'm almost finished with today's topic. I hope you guys enjoy it today. And just wanna let you know, daripada aku kasih tahu gimana caranya untuk mereka jatuh cinta sama kamu, I did something better. Why? I told you and the secret of gimana caranya, step mana aja untuk lelaki itu jatuh cinta. Karena you have to know stepsnya ini yang barusan aku bilang sama kalian yang ada di sini. Kalau kalian amati dan kalian dengerin benar-benar, ada step tertentu yang kalian bisa, it's your escape route. Artinya adalah it's your escape emergency plan. Karena banyak perempuan atau banyak deep cutter yang ada di sini yang female yang rasa bahwa I'm stuck in a relationship, you know, it's a toxic relationship, I don't know what to do. Well, you should have listened to my just now. Ada tahap apa aja. Dari tahapnya itu adalah ada emergency exitnya kalian. Oleh karena itu, I just want to let you know, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's session with me today. I'm about to close this very, very soon for all of you guys inside the podcast. And I really do appreciate for you guys who's been listening to me up until now. Let's close this. You guys ready before we finish today? And hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend. Weekdays along the way, because we still have a whole week. So let's close this. I have a couple of things to say with you guys, just to let you know. And I think it's very important. You guys ready? Here it is. Kadang-kadang memang bagus banget untuk kalian mengerti gender yang berbeda. Tapi menurut aku, when you learn about gender, you learn how to love, and often this involves falling in love. Kebanyakan orang mau belajar banyak mengenai pasangannya. Kebanyakan orang mau belajar banyak mengenai pasangan yang berbeda. Which is kalau kamu punya pacarnya, cewek, atau pacarnya cowok, kalian pengen banget belajar mengenai orang lain. Tapi sometimes, we don't want to get involved. As this thing called falling in love. Kadang-kadang itu suka lari dengan kata ini yang namanya falling in love. Kadang-kadang kita suka malu untuk ngomongin. Kadang-kadang kita gak mau jelasin yang namanya falling in love ini. Because sebuah kata yang tabu menurut aku. Tapi oleh karena itu, you know, I want to let you know something. Hopefully dari tipsnya aku ini yang aku share barusan, pathnya itu lebih understanding. Maksudnya jalannya itu lebih dimengerti. Yang namanya cowok itu pemikirannya seperti apa. And sometimes just I want to let you know, supaya kalian juga gak bilang bahwa oh he's just a typical man. oh he's just, ya memang cowok kayak gitu. Pernah denger kan? Nggak tahu deh, aku nggak di sisi cowok dan aku juga nggak di sisi cewek. Cuman kadang-kadang untuk dua sisi yang namanya male sama female, I think it's not fair untuk generalize semuanya seperti kayak gitu. Apalagi kalau punya temen yang bilang kayak gini, aku udah nyerah lah sama cowok itu semua kayak gini. Kayaknya it's not fair. Ada juga cewek, ada juga cowok yang bilang, kita selalu disalahin, tapi dirinya sendiri juga ngelakuin kayak gini. Udah tahu kita sayang, akhirnya dilepasin untuk sama yang lain. Semua cewek sama. Untuk both of you yang ada di sini, female sama male, deep cutters, I just want to let you know, kayaknya nggak enak deh untuk generalize everything. Karena menurut aku, ya mungkin banyak orang bilang cowok itu brengsek, tapi nggak semua cowok yang brengsek. Mungkin ada juga yang bilang yang namanya semua cewek itu nggak pengertian, tapi nggak semua cewek itu nggak pengertian. Ada loh yang satu di luar sana, ada loh yang dua di luar sana, yang menurut aku kriterianya itu perfect banget dan dia mengerti banget. Oleh karena itu generalization, I think it's not fair aja. That's what I think. But if you're into that, step your mind. Maksud aku adalah kalau kalian mau telusuri lebih dalam lagi mengenai cowok sama cewek, step your mind into an unforgettable world. Karena menurut aku dunianya ini there's no end. Seperti kayak kita lagi main PUBG atau lagi main yang namanya Sosisman, atau kita lagi main yang namanya Roblox, yang namanya dunianya has no end. But I just want to let you know, if you listen to me just now for the last 30 minutes, you would know, or you can save yourself a few pins of ice cream bucket. You can save yourself a few videos yang sad yang you have to watch. Because menurut aku fasenya ini adalah salah satu fase yang kalian bisa dipelajari. Dan kalian bisa memutuskan relationship yang lebih baik lagi di dalam hidupnya kalian. Oleh karena itu, aku mau kasih tahu, chocolate cannot fix everything. Nggak bisa. Maupun orang bilang coklat itu mengasih yang namanya kebahagiaan, tapi ada seberapa yang coklat nggak bisa sembuhin. And oleh karena itu, everyone, I hope you learn something from my podcast. I hope you learn something from my content. Why? To become a better person and to choose a better relationship. In that, I want to say thank you so much for all of you. And if you want to support me, please do go over to Spotify. Sebelum keluar, tik aja namanya notification-nya. Jadi lain kali kalau aku upload sesuatu, you guys dapat notification-nya langsung. Oleh karena itu, kalau kalian juga mau support me along the way, beliin es krim. Beliin es krim tuh apa? Kalau kalian lagi mikirin, it's gampang kok. Kalian tinggal langsung aja ke Spotify, klik more yang di bawah, description-nya aku, ada link yang namanya ice cream di situ, atau es krim bahasa Indonesianya. You click it, you choose one ice cream for me, harganya 10.000. You can also send it by QR code. QRIS juga bisa. You can also send it by GoPay. You can also send it by OVO. And what does it do? Apakah itu benar-benar support aku? Yes, it does. Why? Because ice cream is just nice to eat on any type of day. You believe me, right? And every time I get the money, I do buy ice cream sometimes. And I love it so much. And I want to say thank you for all of you who's been supporting me. I know some of you has been sending me ice cream quite a lot. I appreciate it so much, ya. I will see you guys next up. Oh, by the way, I just want to let you know. Jadi podcast yang namanya Deep Cutter-nya ini adanya Senin sama hari Jumat ya guys. Jadi Rabunya aku potong, aku tiadain. Tapi ada satu yang baru. On Saturday atau Sunday, on the weekend, aku akan podcast sama satu guest star. Guest starnya itu special guest star. Pokoknya ada sesuatu lah, kalian bisa belajar dari podcastnya itu juga on the weekend. On the weekend jadi cuma satu podcast sama Monday sama Friday. Rabunya aku hapus ya guys. It's just that sometimes my time is not there, and I hope you guys understand. So I'll see you next one on Friday. You guys take care. Have a fantastic week ahead. Stay safe. Kalau nggak harus keluar, you stay home. Bye guys. I love you all. Take care.
Thank you for listening to Deep Cut. We hope you enjoy your listening experience. Deep Cut are available in Spotify and Anchor service. As a reminder, please do not use this podcast as a reference or as a solution to your problem. The topics and suggestions in this podcast are not for personal development use. Any action taken from this podcast Deep Cut is not responsible for any life-changing results. See you in the next podcast episode.